Good morning, loves. Welcome back to day two. Today is going to be a very, very quick video. I know yesterday's video was a little bit lengthy, so um, I'm not sure if everyone even had a chance to listen to it. But basically, we just talked about our first action step for that day was to just try to make a more conscious effort to declutter our space in our home. That way, it also clears our mind. So one of the action steps was to go through each room and start throwing away things that you no longer need, that no longer serve you, um, and start donating things that you no longer wear, um, just to kind of clean your home and make room for new things that serve you, more positive and optimistic things. So that was that yesterday. I wasn't expecting for you guys to do it all in one day. This is a gradual effort. This is something that can be done throughout the whole challenge. It's something that can be done for the whole month, but it's just something to kind of be aware of that the clutter around us does affect the way we think and the way we operate. Day two, we're still doing some groundwork and some pre-work before we get into our goals. Tomorrow, we're going to actually start tackling goals. So I'm excited about that. But today, we're going to touch on the action step as well as talk a little bit about the subconscious mind. And the reason why is because our subconscious mind is the driving force of most of our day to day actions and decisions. It truly sets the tone on how we view and how we operate in the world. Yet it's something that we are unaware of, and it's something that we really don't pay too much attention to. So I'm just going to speak a little bit on that. Um, but as far as the action steps, um, let me go back here. Okay, sorry about that. So, action step for day two, what rejuvenates you, right? What puts you in a peaceful and calming state? I wanted you to make a list of those activities and perform one of those today. Like for me, I love listening to jazz. When I listen to jazz, it just puts me in this very tranquil state. Essential oil baths and meditation. I love sitting at the lake and journaling and meditating, and I love going to the spa every so often. So it's important that we make room for what rejuvenates us and puts us at peace because life can be hectic, right? We have a lot going on. And so it's very important that we can always come back and take care of ourselves so that we can continue to take care of our business, right? So that's a list of those activities. And I want you to perform one today and as often as you can from here on out. If it's something like going to the spa, that can get a little expensive. So I wouldn't, have you do that every day. Or I wouldn't suggest that you do that every day, but definitely, try to make room for it ever so often. But like listening to jazz, um, for me, I can do that every day. I can do that in essential oil bath. I can do that meditation all at one time. So at the end of the day, that's something that I can do to rejuvenate me and put me back at peace. Also, I want us to do the what I call a 777 activity, and just kind of make you aware of your feelings and celebrating yourself and forgiving yourself and commitments to yourself. So write 7 ways. This is what you can do in your journal, but write 7 ways to celebrate yourself. Like we are often, we often only look and wait for those big accomplishments, but sometimes there are some little accomplishments that you should celebrate as well. An accomplishment is an accomplishment no matter how big or small. So write 7 ways to celebrate yourself and start with your name and then I am proud. So, Tracy, I am proud that you are improving your credit score. I've been really working towards my credit score and paying off debt, and I just got a secure credit card, and so I'm being responsible for that. So that's an accomplishment. I'm proud of that. I had a poor credit score. My credit score is rising. So that's something to be proud of. And then you want to also write down 7 things that you forgive about yourself. Sometimes we hold on to mistakes that we made and, decisions that we made. And so just forgive yourself. We're human and we make mistakes. It's all a learning process. And so, Tracy, I forgive you for allowing men to abuse you. I was in so many domestic relationships that, um, it kind of altered the way that I looked at myself and how I felt that the world viewed me. So I had to forgive myself for that and say, you were at a broken space, you know, and so forgive yourself and don't allow another man to hit you. Now, nowadays, the way I'm in, the space that I'm in now, I wish a man would put his hands on me, okay? I don't even attract those type of men to me anymore. So, and then again, write 7 commitments to yourself, right? That you commit to. 7. One of those is, Tracy, I commit to this 21-day challenge. Tracy, I commit to continuing to become or to be celibate until I find my husband. Okay? These are commitments to yourself. So write those down and then every day revisit them. Every day revisit that. And real quickly, you guys, we're going to go over subconscious. So if you look around at your life is a reflection of the choices that you've made, right? Some of those choices were made using our conscious mind, but majority of those choices were made using our subconscious mind. I mean, we can only meet our life wherever we are mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, right? So if you're not happy or content with your life, 9 times out of 10, it's because of your philosophy on life. And your philosophy is simply your thinking, right? The way that you process ideas. And this is based on major determining factors such as your parents and your upbringing, the neighborhood you grew up in, the school you attended, the experience that you went through and that you encounter each day as a child as well as an adult. These are learned behaviors. These things stay with us in the back of our mind. And if we are not aware of that, it can really, really affect how we make decisions and how we show up in the world. Okay. So just think, we use our conscious mind 10% of the time. That's our logical and critical thinking. That's where our long-term memory is housed. It's also where our willpower is, that discipline that we have to do every day, right? The willpower, the discipline to make the right choices, to go to work, to take care of the children. That's all with your conscious mind. But look at the subconscious mind. It affects 90% of our life, right? The subconscious mind. This is where our emotions and our habits and our values, our intuition and our long term memories, even our beliefs. This is also where our imagination is housed and the reactions that we make to protect ourselves, right, from people hurting us. This is what's housed in our subconscious. And it takes up 90% of our mind. It's like a giant tape recorder, right? Although it's one of the most powerful things about us, it's also the most vulnerable because it's always recording what you are hearing and what you are saying. That's why it's very important that you are conscious on what you are listening to as far as music, what you are looking at as far as entertainment and TV, also what you are eating. These are all energies, right? And so whatever you put inside of your body is what you reflect in the universe, what you reflect in your everyday lives. So your subconscious cannot comprehend the future, it only knows now. That's why it's important to speak affirmations, because affirmations, I am, speaks of right now. It speaks of the present. And so your subconscious comprehends whatever comes after I am, right? So it's important that we are speaking positive and powerful affirmations over our lives, over our children's lives. Okay? Because it can't comprehend I used to, or it can't comprehend I will. It can only comprehend I am, right? It doesn't know the difference between imagination or reality. So you can imagine that you stay in this beautiful home and you're driving this beautiful car and you're peaceful and your bills are paid. You can imagine these things and your subconscious will comprehend it. It doesn't understand if you're living in private. It doesn't know the difference. So whatever you are feeding it, whatever you are thinking and constantly thinking about is what is going to become part of your subconscious mind, right? Repetition creates new beliefs. So the more you do things consistently, the more you start to embed it and ingrain it into your subconscious mind. So that's the reason why those 21-day activities that I gave you guys to do is very important, because it's something that is bringing on a new belief and bringing on a new habit for you. Okay. The subconscious doesn't hear no or not. So if you are asking or praying for something, but you're putting no or not in front of it, it's only going to comprehend whatever comes after it. For instance, I used to say, I don't want no debt, right? I don't want no debt. But all my subconscious mind is hearing is debt, 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 debt. She wants debt. Let me give her more bills. And so we have to be mindful of what we're speaking as well. Now, you attract, this is what quantum level teaches us, is that you would attract the things that you think about the most, right? Um, and quantum is basically what? It's like the smallest possible discrete unit of energy or matter, right? It's the possible discrete unit of it. Just think about that, or research that. But you attract the things that you think about the most. You also draw people, opportunities, and situations that match your thoughts and words. You draw that on you. So when you look at your life and it's not how you want it to be, and you're depressed, or you are struggling, or you're content, or you're happy, whichever that is, it's because of what you're subconsciously thinking. You are attracting that in your life. That's why God made us co-creators, right? Because we do have that power to co-create our experiences and co-create our life by how we think. Just as the Bible says, as a man thinketh, so is he, right? It starts in the mind. But the good thing about it is you can change it by what you commit to each day. You have a conscious opportunity to commit to something that will ingrain in your subconscious. That's the law of attraction at its finest. Okay. So, quick reminders, don't forget to drink, you guys, water, especially when you wake up in the morning. Make sure that you're writing down the things that you are grateful for each night. Make sure that you're listening, or taking time to listen to that YouTube gratitude video. Like I said, it's an hour, but you can take maybe 10 minutes to just listen to it, repeat it, or listen to it silently. In day 3, we are going to start setting some goals. Yay! I know y'all like, when we gonna set goals? I thought this was a goal setting challenge. What is this lady talking about? There is a method for my madness. Trust me. And if you are committed to these activities, you will start to see a change. It works, you guys. Okay. I'm not just crazy. This stuff works. Um, so feedback, you guys, feedback. Let me know how these videos are going. Let me know let me know about your progression. I need feedback. This is my first time doing this challenge as well. So I need to know where I need to learn from, what I need to change, what I need to start doing. So your feedback is so appreciated. Interaction in the group. I don't want to overwhelm you guys with too much stuff, so I'm going to just limit it to the video on the action step. and maybe something at night. But if you guys can interact and let me know what's going on with you, that would be wonderful. All right, you guys have a beautiful and productive day. Bye.